you want? We'll get one.
Yeah.
What you reading? Oh, Daniel's still. Is it good? I'm Detective Davis, Kim Davis, my partner, Detective Cohen. How come you're in here? Just out of curiosity.
For assault and battery with a dangerous weapon.
Oh, did you kick somebody's ass? Okay, we're not here about that. We're not working that case or anything. We received it, we work in sex crimes, okay? And we received a tip. We're in the middle of an investigation, and during that investigation, a tip came across that you may have been sexually assaulted by an Oklahoma City police officer. Get a chair. Do you want a Kleenex?
I don't even remember what day it was.
Doesn't matter.
Sorry.
All she said so far is she didn't remember what day it was. We'd like to talk to you about that. And we'll take as much time as you need. I'm going to take some notes if you don't care. Do you remember? Can I ask some questions? Are you ready? Do you remember what month it was?
No.
Okay. Did you ever tell anybody? Okay. Can you tell me I'm going to ask you a question, and I don't mean this in a bad way, and I'm not judging or anything. Were you on drugs that day? Okay, that's fine. What were you using that day?
Crack.
Okay.
And I've been drinking. That's all I can.
Drinking.
What's that town?
East side.
Do you remember, were you driving or were you walking? How did you come in contact with him?
I was walking.
Do you remember what street you were walking on?
No, I had just left 16th and Jordan.
Okay. And where did you get stopped?
17th or 18th in Cape over. It was close to a park.
Do you know where that comes? Okay. I don't know the east side very good, but she does, so I'm going to be 18th near Kate. What time of day was it?
It was 6 or 7 in the evening.
In the evening? Okay, tell me this and it'll help me. Time of year, was it dark or was it still light?
It was kind of dark.
So that's going to be before daylight savings time, before the time change, or do you know? What were you wearing to tell me the weather?
I had on, it had just started getting warm.
Okay. So do you remember what you were wearing?
No, I had on some jeans. I had on some black jeans, and I can't remember what. I know I had on a tank top with a jacket over it.
What kind of jacket? Like a coat or like a sweatshirt type of jacket or something else?
It was one of the flannel hoodies, jackets.
Okay. tell me a little bit, you tell me, you left 16th and Jordan, is that where you were smoking and drinking? Okay. And you start walking where you walking alone?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how you got approached. Did he come from behind you, from the side of you, or from directly straight
It
on?
was from behind me.
Okay.
He stopped and asked me if I had ID.
Did he get out of the car to ask you that?
Yes.
And he asked if you had ID?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you?
Yes.
Did you have a purse, or did you have it in your
I had
pocket?
it in my pocket.
Okay. Did you give it to him?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me what happened next.
He ran a check and I came back clear.
Did he run a check over the radio or over his computer, or do you
I
know?
don't know. I don't remember.
Okay. Then what? Now, when he's running you, are you standing outside of the car? Are you sitting
He
in the
had
car?
me sitting on the curb.
Did he get back in the car to run you?
Yes.
Are you on his driver's side or passenger side when you're
Passenger
sitting on the
side.
curb? Okay. Then what happened?
And he started asking me about other girls that was working girls and stuff that was around through that area, if I knew any of them. And
Did he call them working girls?
he said, are there any, he actually said
Was he out of
He
the
more or
car?
less pertained it like I was out there working, and I told him I wasn't. I was on my way home.
Was he out of the car when he was doing this?
Yes.
Have you
Yes,
ever been
sir.
a working girl before?
Years ago.
Okay. Go ahead.
And I told him I didn't know what he was talking about. It's like there's a lot of people be out walking around.
Okay.
And he said something about with me always being in that area that I knew what was going on and stuff like that with the dope houses and the working girls.
Okay.
Where's he standing or sitting?
He's standing right in front of me.
So you guys are kind of face to face like this while you're having this conversation?
But you're still in the back seat of the patrol car?
No, I was outside of the car, sitting on the curb.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, go ahead. He's telling you that you should know the area and the working girls and the dope houses.
Yeah. And I told him I didn't know what he was talking about.
Okay.
And he was like, well, if I had a female officer come search you, would you have anything on you illegal and stuff? And I told him no.
Was that the truth?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember him telling me I can get up when I got up. He was trying to help me. I told him I can get up by myself.
How was he trying to help?
Reach out to pull my hand to pull me out. I snatched my hand back because I've had surgery on my left hand. on.
Did he ever touch your left hand?
Yes,
Did it hurt?
yes.
Did he touch it too hard, or just did it hurt because you had surgery?
Because I had surgery.
Okay. So now you're standing. Was this whole conversation before that you were sitting and he was standing? Okay. So now you're both standing and facing each other? Okay.
Only thing else I can remember is him trying to fondle my breast.
How did that happen?
When during the contact did that happen?
After I had stood up.
Are y'all like still in the curb area? Or are you in front of the scout car? Or?
It's right, I'm sitting on the curb and I get up and he's right here leaning up toward this passenger door.
Did he just reach out and fondle, or was he searching you, or did he just reach out and grab you, or? Is that because you were high? Now, when you say you remember him trying to fondle your breast, did he ever touch them? On top of your clothes or underneath your clothes? Do you remember what made him stop?
A car or somebody came out of their house or something.
Did he say anything when he touched your breasts?
No.
Did you say anything?
I just told him to let me go.
What did he say when you told her that?
I just remember walking across the park.
Is that kind of by your house?
Yes, in the opposite direction.
Where do you live?
I was staying on 18th and Everest at the time.
18th and what?
Everest.
Where do you live now?
Nowhere.
You don't have an. Have they filed charges on you? Where are you going when you get out of here? Are you going to prison?
I don't know.
Okay, but you
I'm
don't.
waiting to go to trial.
Hmm.
I'm waiting to go to trial.
Do you, when you get out of here, do you have a sister, a brother, a mom, or a dad?
I
Where?
have a sister.
What's your sister's name?
Megan.
Will you get your mail like there, or what's that address?
Northeast 18th.
Do you have a phone? Does your sister have a phone?
Is that the address you're talking about on 18th and Everest?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's between Everest and Stonewall.
Right, but that's the one that you were talking
Were you
about.
going to? When did he ever try to touch your vagina or your bottom? Did he ever try to get you to touch him?
I don't remember.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. When you walked across the park, did he just drive away? From that point on to, when did you get arrested and come in here?
On the 8th,
Of what?
July.
Okay. Between the time that he did this and July 8th, have you seen him again? You never saw him again?
How much time had passed, do you think? From the time this happened to when you got picked up and brought in here?
I don't remember. I've been trying to keep it blocked out.
Give me a description of him. White male, black male, Indian male, Mexican male.
He may, he could have been part Hispanic and white.
Okay.
Well, he was real muscular.
Did you notice a name tag? Okay. How tall was he? And you don't have to be perfect, just kind of.
Probably about 5'10".
Okay. How much did he weigh?
Probably about 2 something.
And when you say real muscular, like workout muscular or just a big guy?
Muscular.
Muscular, okay. Did he wear glasses? Did he have facial hair?
No, he didn't have facial hair.
If you saw him again, could you pick him out of, like if I showed you 6 pictures of police officers, would you be able to pick him out? What kind of car was he in?
He was in a black and white.
When he stopped you, did he turn his lights, the overhead lights on or anything?
Yes.
He did? Were they on the whole time y'all were talking?
No.
Did he turn them off when he was running you? Anything else you can think about? What color is his hair?
It's either dark brown or black. And like a little slight gray.
Can you think of anything else about him that describes him?
Just the police car was one of the new ones.
And
The new black and whites.
like where it's all black except the letters?
Had you ever seen him before this time?
Yeah, he stopped me before when I was working.
As a prostitute?
No,
At work and what? What do you
I
mean?
was doing make ready on 16th and Jordan.
What's make ready?
It's remodeling.
How long before this contact was that contact?
Back in like, it was around March or April.
Of 2014? Did he run you that time? Did he do anything to you that time? So the time that he touched your breasts was after March or April of 2014?
What about anything before that time?
I think it was another time that he had stopped me. Probably December or January. And that was like on 18th.
18th and what?
Right around Fawn Shield. I mean, not Fawn Shield, and Stonewall.
Did he run you that time?
Yeah.
Are all these times are you on foot?
Starting, so is this gonna be the first time you've ever come in contact with him? So from that time to the last time, was it ever discussed about, hey, I see you around or anything?
And he ran you that time, the first time and the second time and the third time, and you came back clear every time?
Well, one time, the last 2 times I had warrants and he told me to take care of them. And I was trying to take care of them, paying them a little money at a time.
So the second and third time, and the third time being the time he touched your breasts, you had warrants? What were the warrants for?
They were city warrants, failure to appear and not paying my tickets.
Failure to appear and not paying tickets. And he just told you to take care of them?
Yeah.
But only one time he did something to you. You didn't tell anybody? How come?
I didn't really have anybody to call.
Why didn't, because this will get asked, how come you didn't tell the police?
I just tried to forget about
Okay, and that's fine. Is there anything that you can think of that might be important that I didn't ask you, or any of these times, 1, 2, or 3, did he ever search you and put you in the back of the car?
it. There was one time he put me in the back of the car, and I think that was the first time he stopped me. Because he had a female to come out and search me.
So the second and third time, he didn't put you in the back of the car? And he didn't search you? Okay.
How old are you?
53.
Is your, let me make sure I got you right here. 11,960.
There's gonna be a lot of questions asked. Because we have to answer some to the district attorney's office. And you're very young looking and you've got a great memory, that's obvious because of all the information that you've given us. Did you give us everything?
Then I got right now.
That night, would you classify yourself, were you drunk?
Yeah.
Were you high?
I've been smoking crack and drinking.
Does it cause you to ever black out though or hallucinate?
Yes. No, not to hallucinate, I black out.
Mhm. We're very sorry for something you've come up against. And we're gonna.
It's embarrassing for us that we have to come ask you these questions and tell you when a police officer did that to you. We're embarrassed because we're police officers. But I don't want you to think that, I mean, a lot of people say brothers in blue. If he's out there doing that, it's not right, it's not appropriate, it's against the law, and we won't put up with it, and we want you to know that we won't put up with it. And I did not bring a card over here.
You wanna?
I'm gonna put on a piece of paper my name and her name and our telephone numbers. If you need to call us, you call us collect, and if we see that you call collect, if we're not, then we can come over and talk to you, if you need to talk some more. Do you have any questions? put yours.
Did you have any idea why we were coming to talk to you today?
Do you know anybody else that this, I know you didn't tell anybody, but have you heard out on the street or anything of an officer assaulting women? Haven't heard anybody else say anything about it? Do you have any questions? Something's gonna be done about this. Okay? We're not gonna put up with it. Okay.
That's good.
You take that and just, we didn't put detective or anything on there, so you don't feel like you can't be caught with that, and you can't get in trouble for having that either with the jailers. You follow her, and she'll take you back. Thank you, Florene, appreciate it.